Hi, and welcome to Fantasma's Magic Series. My name is Magic. I'm here with Electra.
Hi.
And Stella.
Hi.
Let me ask you girls a question. You ever blow bubbles when you were a kid?
Yeah.
You did?
All the time.
I'm going to show you the way a magician would blow bubbles. Watch this. Watch this. I'm going to blow some bubbles right here. Oh, go ahead and pop that. It's real. That's a real bubble. I'm going to do it again, but this time I'm going to try to make the bubble really real. Watch. Wow, that's a lot of them. That's a lot of them. You can pop those. One more time. Watch this. One more. Ah, that's the one I want. Look at this one right here.
Ooh, it's solid.
You see that?
What?
It's a real solid bubble. Go ahead, take it.
Wait, how did you do?
Ooh, almost like magic there.
Ingredients.
Yeah. Here, one more time so you can actually see it happen with your own eyes. Watch, ready?
Okay.
Watch, you ready? Watch the bubble. You see it? And it's real also.
There it is
Good, you can
again.
take it this time. Look at that. And that's the appearing bubble. Isn't that nice?
Yeah, that was really good. Can we touch? Can we feel it?
Yeah. All right, so you guys saw the appearing bubble trick, right?
Yeah.
You like it?
I love it.
I love it myself. I'm going to show you exactly how it works now. The secret method, so to speak. Okay? This is the secret method. James Bond 007 method. Are you ready? A ordinary looking bottle of bubbles. Amazing magic solution. Look, inside is a hole at the bottom. You see that? That conceals the solid bubble. Pretty clever.
Oh, clever.
From the center of the bottle up, that's where the solution is held. So you can actually unscrew it and blow some bubbles, and that's where the bubble actually comes from. We all start out, we start out with the bubble solution bottle on the table with the ball already loaded inside.
Okay.
Sitting on the table. Nobody knows anything yet. You're gonna pick up the bubble solution. This is a very slick idea. You place your ring finger right underneath. You give it a tilt, get your ring finger underneath the bottle to hold that ball inside. So now you can lift it straight up in the air, and it appears, exactly, it doesn't fall out. It appears as if nothing's funny. You can even hand it from hand to hand at this point. You see that? So far, so good.
Yeah.
At one point, whenever you're ready, you're gonna steal the ball out from inside and into your hand. You're gonna, you're gonna open it like this, and you're gonna blow some bubbles. Now, you're gonna look for a nice sized bubble that matches the bubble that's in your hand. So, let's blow some bubbles. See that? Here's a couple of them. When you see one, you can either pop it if it's getting too late and it's falling down and it's just getting out of the way, just pop it. You can always blow some more. So let's blow some more. Get them up high, just like that. And on the way down, here's a nice big one right over here. You see it?
That one.
As it's coming down, you're in palm position. You're just gonna pop the bubble and open up your hand. And it looks like a ball appears out of nowhere. Let's try that again. There's the ball in palm position. You're just kind of holding it inside your hand. It's already came out of the bottle. You blow some bubbles. Find one that's about the same size. This one right here is really good, or that one. Pop the bubble, show the ball, and that's how you produce a solid bubble. Now, I also vanished the ball when I handed it to you. And this is a great idea. Now, this is exactly what I did. I took the ball out of midair. I placed it into my hand and I gave it to you, and the ball disappeared. Now, that's accomplished by a small sleight. Here it is. It's almost like a shuttle pass. What you're doing is you're holding the ball, the solid bubble, in your right hand. As I go to dump the ball into my left hand, my thumb is gonna stop it at the last second. So here it is. I stop it at the last second. I pretend to catch something in my left hand, and now you assume the solid bubble is in this hand. Now it's gone. Right over here. And
so
now you can
look like you're dropping.
make it look like you're dropping it in hand, but you don't. It's all the illusion. Watch this, just an illusion. Watch it again in real time. There's the ball. My thumb stops it. I pretend to catch it. I hand it to you, and it disappears. Now with the ball in this hand, I can easily pick up the bottle again and go for a second production. Here it comes. Just like that. This time I'm gonna tap the ball, the bubble. Look, from the bottom, I tap it. Makes it look like it's appearing out of nowhere. Look, watch this, watch it again. Oh, here it comes. See the ball, the bubble? I tap it, and it really looks like it just pops out of nowhere. And that's just a different way to produce the bubble if you like.
So you're throwing it up?
I'm just giving it a little tap. And it'll pop the bubble as the ball jumps out of my hand. It really looks like I tap it in midair. That's it. And here you go. You can actually go and practice that. And that's that. Now, you know, like that? Now, the set comes with some more spare bubbles, but Roger is going to show you how to multiply them in a moment. But until then, this is the solid bubble routine. Enjoy it.
Thank you.
Well, hi, Electra. Hi, Stella. I'm glad Magic isn't the only one to have some fun around here with the soap bubble trick. Now, what's really great about this is, now you see some soap bubbles, and now you really see some soap bubbles. But now you see it, and similar to before, now you don't. The bubbles appear and disappear, but this time they reappear inside the Fantasma magic hat.
Nice hat.
Nice hat.
Yeah.
Why would
Can
you?
I have it?
I thought you would say that. Well, maybe if you can pass the multiplying soap bubble test.
Okay.
So, for example, how many bubbles do I have in my hand right now?
One.
One, and now we have two.
I'm still getting the hat though, right?
I'm not so sure. We're not done quite yet. And how many bubbles do I have in my hand now?
Two.
Two, and now we have three. Now this is the disgusting part of the trick. If I was actually able to take one of these bubbles and, I hate this part.
Ew. Aw.
Ew, right to my yummy in my tummy, ew. That makes number three. And, oh, I'm sorry, how many do I have, ladies?
Three.
1, 2, and 4. So now we have 4 soap bubbles. Now it's pretty easy to make them all appear. The hard part is to make them one at a time disappear. And not only are they able to disappear, what's really nifty is the balls can disappear and then reappear inside this hand. Nice. And there's nothing more magical than watching one solid object just go right through another solid object, that being my belly. And as we've seen before, now you see it, and now you don't. That's the multiplying soap bubbles and disappearing soap bubbles. Did you like that?
Yeah,
So
that was
cool.
fun.
Would you like to learn how it's done?
Yeah. Sure.
Well, I'm going to show you right away. To set up the routine, you take one of the bubbles, as we had before, you put it inside the secret compartment. You have another bubble that's actually tucked right underneath your belt to begin with. Then we have a hat. Of course, I'm just using a Fantasma magic hat. You can use your favorite baseball team hat. And inside the hat, I'm putting the shell, and I'm putting the shell a little bit further away from the extra ball. And the extra ball is going to go right here. So the advantage of having the extra ball close here is when I lift up to show the hat empty, I'm actually having this extra ball inside my hand. So now we're ready to begin. To start off the routine, similar to what Magic showed you before, you pick up the bottle along with the secret ball underneath. Of course, you reach up and you blow some bubbles, and then, boom, you get your favorite bubble. We've already seen that part. Now we do the vanish that Magic showed us, which is type of a drop vanish. You notice how my hand goes up as I try to supposedly put the ball inside the hand. But in reality, it's here the entire time. I'll do that again. You produce the bubble, you then place it inside your hand, and as it vanishes, you say, it's now appeared inside my hat. What you're actually doing is you're putting your hand with the ball inside your hand, or the bubble inside your hand, and you're going to add onto it this shell. So when you say that the bubble has vanished and it's reappeared inside the hat, you're actually coming out with the bubble with the shell on top of it. You're also coming out with the left hand hiding and showing the hat empty. So once again, you're going to vanish the bubble, you're going to make it reappear inside the hat, you're bringing out the half shell, and you're also palming or hiding behind your hand the secret ball. So now we have one ball inside this hand, and now you're going to hold the bubble and the shell between your thumb and index finger. And this is the key to the entire routine. This is called the multiplying billiard ball move, or in this case, the multiplying bubble move. My finger, my middle finger, is going to go behind the ball and roll it out. I'll do that again. We're going to roll it out, so now it looks like there's two balls. Never hold it like this, because you're not going to fool anyone, or never hold it like that, because you're also not going to fool anyone. You have to make sure that you're holding it as one ball, and then you roll it out to get the second ball, or bubble. Another way of holding it is you can hold it this way, or you can also go up and hold it this way. Either way that you feel more comfortable. And then what you say to them is, how many balls do I have inside my hand? Of course, all of you ladies said the right answer, which at the time was how many?
1.
2. Oh, 1.
How many? It was how many?
1.
1, and then you go, and then it was 1, and then yes, and then it was 2.
Then it was 2.
Now watch the secret move. I still have this one ball in my left hand, and as I'm going to go and reach and move the second ball to between the second and third finger, I'm actually adding this ball on behind the shell. So I'll do that again. We went from 1 to 2. As I'm going up to move it from this finger to that finger, I went ahead and I loaded the extra ball behind the shell. So now we have how many balls, ladies?
2.
2.
Now we repeat the multiplying ball or bubble move again, and now we have 3. Now here comes the disgusting part. The same way that you're able to roll the ball out to make it appear, you're also able to roll it out. And now what you're doing is you're pretending to take the bubble, but in reality, you're actually just putting it back inside the shell. Now here's the move without my hand covering it. It just goes back inside the shell. We'll try it again. It just goes back inside the shell. What it looks like when your hand is covering it, it looks like this. You pretend to take the bubble. You say, here is the disgusting part. And then, of course, you show your hand empty, and you reach inside where we previously placed the extra ball behind your belt. So now you show, we have how many bubbles?
3.
1, 2, 3, and that's right, we have 4 bubbles. And that's the first part of the multiplying bubble routine. So Stella, Electra, now that we made the bubbles appear one at a time between the fingers, now it's time to make them disappear. Now before we actually show you the sleight of hand that's required to perform this disappearing act, let me emphasize one thing. To hold the bubbles in this position is not so easy, but with a little practice you'll be able to master it. And maybe one day you'll be able to do the bubble routine as great as Jeffrey Buckingham is. What I'd love to show you is how to make the bubbles vanish now. What I did was I started in this position, and as I was going to take or pretend to take one of the bubbles away, I actually reversed the process. Now the bubble is gone. Now when I say reverse the process, let me show you. The same way we made them appear before, now we're going to reverse the process and make them disappear, just like this. Isn't that pretty cool looking?
Yeah.
Now you see it, now you don't. Now you see it, and that's what you have to keep practicing all day long. Or all night long too. Well, not that bad. So once again, while you're here, what I want you to do is go up, and as you pretend to take this ball, the ball is actually going into the shell. So once again, as I'm over here, I'm going to pretend to take this ball, and when in reality, there is nothing here inside the hand whatsoever. Don't forget, you hold the hand like this, not like this, and then, now that's the first ball vanish. Now we get to the second one. What I did is, I moved this ball between the second and third finger. As I'm doing that, my left hand is going to steal the ball that's behind the shell. So as I move it from this hand down all the way over here, I'm actually stealing the ball from the back of the shell, like that. So now what I'm able to do is to make it either go like this and shoom, make it reappear. So that's the second ball disappearance. For the third ball disappearance, once again, I'm moving the bubble from these fingers down here, and I'm now taking the ball again from behind the shell. So once I'm over here, I'm going to move the ball or bubble downwards, steal out the extra bubble, and this is where you make the joke solid through solid. As you go through here, you of course make the bubble go right through the body. We'll try it one more time. You're moving the bubble from that finger down here. At the same time, I'm stealing out the bubble. I'm over here, and then, and now it went solid through solid. The last one is called the vanish, utilizing the French drop. Have you heard of the French drop before?
No.
I don't know why they call it French drop, but it's the French drop. That's what magicians call it. You saw a magic do one type of vanish before, which he just did a type of retention vanish. Because you have the shell, you have to do something different. And that's why we're going to utilize the French drop. What I like to do is hold the ball or the bubble and the shell in between the thumb and middle finger. And what you're going to pretend to do is you're going to pretend to actually take both of them, or actually the spectator only knows of one of them, and you're going to pretend to make them disappear. But what's going to happen is, instead of actually taking it in this hand, this time around you're going to let the bubble and the shell drop into the palm of your left hand. You continue the same motion upwards, and both you ladies blow, and it vanishes. And of course, the bubble and shell are in this hand. You could, as you're going up like this, all the attention's here, you can actually just drop the bubble and the shell inside the hat. And then you could be completely clean at the end of the routine. There's many different ways of doing it. The most important thing is to practice, adapt the bubble routine, what mostly fits your personality. Do you want to eat the bubble? Do you want to make it penetrate your stomach? Or do you want to make it appear from back of the spectator's ear? Whatever you like, customize the magic that makes you smile, and that ultimately will make the spectator smile. Enjoy the Fantasma multiplying soap bubbles.